Honor is love. Knowing, seeing is not believing. Seeing is trusting. Seeing is trusting something other than self. Self is the illusion. I don't want to jump around too much, but you should never trust the illusion. Honor, respect, love, however you see you should put it as, but the illusion that is above us. Once you stop honoring, loving, respecting, however you see, you should put it as you are suicidal. You are suicidal if you stop honoring, loving, respecting. How can one person receive? How can one person receive, knowledge, Nagesh, and know Hashem transition, or what to do in order to Hashem or transition, yet neglect that? They have then they have the seed of deceit. That soul, that God. There is one soul. There is one soul that is a son. But that God or goddess, I just wanted to make that clear. But that God or goddess that has the seed of deceit in them they're going to suffer karmic. They're going to suffer karmically. Their karma is going to worsen later on. One person's trash is one's garbage is another one's treasure. So you see how being poor, or being poor eating out of garbage cans, or being rich eating at 5-star restaurants, 10-star restaurants, is an illusion. Yet if you don't honor that illusion, and if you don't honor / love that illusion, nurture that illusion for what it really is in actuality. Although it's an illusion, it's still an illusion. Although it's an illusion, it's still reality. And if you don't respect that, you yourself will suffer karmically, and we need to be aware of that, gods and goddesses, in this human experience, for what the next life may bring about, and also honoring your word. Honoring your word is very important, yet not as important as honoring yourself. Honor yourself first before you honor your word. Yourself, your illusion, your soul, sun, perception in this human experience is more important than someone else's, and for someone else to forsake theirs in order to trust in another's illusion, physical reality, is their own, is already their own burden. So that needs to be respected in this realm, in this relative realistic realm that is life. And recycling the idea of being very impoverished or living in poverty. Again, it is an illusion to everyone. To everyone, it is an illusion. The children living in Africa off 50 cents a day, it is an illusion. to everyone, even those encapsulated in that human experience. Because one man's treasure is another man. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You know, the rich person, the rich person eating at a 10-star restaurant, that person's trash. That person has a treasure. That person has a treasure. But where is that person's trash? That person's trash is inside themselves. That person, again, knows not. That person knows not, and they subscribe to knowing not, but believing that they are doing good for mama, doing good for the world. This is why in the story of the Holy Bible, Jesus came to revive the consciousness that was in, or the zeitgeist, the spirit of the times, in the impoverished community and not the rich community. He came to destroy the elites, the rich community. Jesus Christ came to do that. They cannot look into our soul, our son, our nurturer, our mother, our mama. They cannot do this. They cannot do what we can do on a very basic level. They cannot do what those rich in health but poor in wealth can do, because they are only poor in health and rich in wealth. That is dualistic. That is dualistic. Trialistic is being rich in health and poor, being rich in health and poor in wealth, not being rich in wealth and poor in health. How can you live on a world that is the provider? How can you live on a world or in a universe that is the provider of everything and have gone so wrong in that you are poor in health, which is the only thing that is provided, health, through our soul, the sun, and poor in, or and rich in wealth, which is the only thing the human experience has basically brought forth. Wealth, inventions, currency, products, items, shops, stores, all those things that accumulate to wealth, or that determine a status, whether you are wealthy or wealthy as in rich or poor, not so not soulless or devilish or enlightening and happy. So